We're asked which of the following would cause the ripple voltage at the output of a power supply to increase. So basically what we're saying are ripple is where the filter smooths out the pulses, leaving only small variations. And that's like this part right here to our output, which is the load. So again, which of the following would cause the ripple voltage at our output to increase? Well, if we want to increase the ripple voltage, what we would do is we could reduce the size of our load capacitance. Because if we have a load capacitance, that means there's more power going into it. So less load, we have more ripple voltage in it. So this is true. Next, we have reducing the frequency of the input voltage. Well, this will also be true, because if we want our ripple voltage at our output to increase, if we reduce the frequency, it's going to be smoother when it comes in. So if it's smoother, then there's going to be less ripple voltage at the output. The next one says reducing the frequency of the input voltage, and this would also be true, because if we reduce the frequency, it's going to come in smoother. So it's going to cause the ripple voltage at our output to increase, so this is going to be C as well. We have more smoother output going to our load. Next, we have reducing the size of the filter capacitor. And the filter smooths out the pulses, right? So if we reduce the size, it's going to be able to affect or capture more of these pulses right here. And so we can write down each of these individual things. So reducing the size of our load capacitance, if we have less load, we have a greater voltage. Reducing the frequency, it comes in smoother. That way we can we have increase of our voltage. So it comes in smoother, greater voltage. Next, we have reducing the size of the filter capacitor. So if we have a capacitor with a smaller size, then we can catch more of the ripple. That way we can smooth it out more. So we'll write smoothing it out more. Next, we can look at the last part, which is E, increasing the amplitude of the input voltage. And if our amplitude is increased, we are basically going to have this go up and down more. And if it goes up and down more, we are going to have a stronger current. We're going to have more flowing into it. And so if we have more voltage, not current, if we have more voltage, because this is voltage right here, if we have more voltage going into it, then that means we are going to have obviously an increase on the voltage on the output. So more voltage in is increase on out. And so the correct answer for this would be all of these, right? When it says which of the following would cause the ripple voltage at the output of a power supply to increase, increasing the ripple voltage, we would reduce the size of our load capacitance, we would reduce the frequency of the input voltage, comes in smoother, we would reduce the size of our filter capacitor and increase the amplitude of our input voltage. And that is how we would look at this problem.